Last month, we brought you a segment about Hope Tree Family Services and their foster care program that helps kids of all ages find loving and nurturing homes. But I found out that Hope Tree is so much more than just foster care services. And here to talk about another aspect of this great organization is Chaz Colley with the Hope Tree's Developmental Disabilities Ministry. That's a bit of a mouthful. Thank you so much for being here, Chaz.
Thank you for having us.
Explain to us, well, let's backtrack a little bit. Hope Tree Family Services, for anyone who maybe didn't catch the segment last month, give us a little rundown of what that is.
Well, formerly it's Virginia Baptist Children's Home, and the Developmental Disabilities Ministry. We serve intellectually disabled adults across the state. There's 17 group homes across the state, and this year we're celebrating our 20th year for the DDM ministry.
Okay, so more specifically then, let's talk about the Developmental Disabilities Ministry. What is that all about?
Well, we provide residential services, respite services, and in-home services to clients across the state, men and women.
Okay, and you know, I mean, it's hard to believe you have 17 locations. I mean, that's a lot of people to take care of, and that's a lot of locations. How does the program serve all these locations in Central Virginia as a whole?
Well, in Central Virginia, we have 7 group homes, a men's home in Farmville, a women's home in Martinsville, and a men's home in Bedford, and 2 each in Salem on our campus. And we serve them their typical day, much like yours and mine. They go to a day program or workshop, and we assist them in socialization, and also the basic needs, the daily living skills of around the house, preparing meals and activities.
Just the basics that they need to get by and live try to live as normal a life as possible, I would imagine.
That's correct.
Now, does each of these locations of the 17 homes, does each home sort of have a grouping from each sort of department, if you will, from Hope Tree? In other words, is there foster care, or are they specifically the developmental disability folks?
These are specifically developmentally disabled.
Okay, so that's good.
Now, intellectually disabled is the...
I understand. Well, so how does, for anybody who may have, any of us who could have someone that's a little bit challenged, how can they get involved in your program?
Well, there's a couple of ways. Certainly, you can call us at 540-389-5468.
Right.
Ask for Will Childers. He can certainly help the viewers to get their loved one involved. Or you can access our website, which is HopeTreeFS, as in Family Services.
.org, and we'll have that up here in just a second. But is it something that is there a whole lot of sort of wrangling and through the state and those kinds of things? Are there issues there?
Well,
or is it good to just call you and get information? Probably.
The first thing is to contact us, of course. But as far as funding, there is we accept Medicaid waiver, but also private funds as well. And there is a need, as you can imagine, for the funding.
Right.
So so
you can exist.
So we can exist and serve and support these special people that are now in our lives.
Well, that's a perfect segue into the next question. We have less than a minute, but again, you're a nonprofit. Many nonprofits have struggled a bit with funding. So you're looking for volunteers, you're looking for financial assistance, and we're going to go ahead and put that graphic up and try to get folks to help out a little bit more. Thank you so much for being here and for the great information, and we hope to focus on Hope Tree down the road every month in celebration of your birthday. Again, Hope Tree Family Services located in Salem, 540-389-5468, or you can go to HopeTreeFS.org. They'll be more than happy to take your help. And we're back in just a moment.